Class of 2020, we did it! I want to say that I'm incredibly proud of you and your accomplishments, but more importantly, I hope you're proud of yourselves. As if experiencing senior year burnout isn't already challenging enough, you simultaneously managed to complete your degree in the midst of what can only be accurately described as an apocalyptic year. When you haven't been outside for days, weeks, or even months on end, it can be difficult to find the motivation to pick up a textbook or write that paper. Some of you may have experienced losing a job, some of you have children to tend to, some of you have had to live in environments that have not been conducive for learning or a healthy mental state, and some of you have unfortunately had your own personal experiences with COVID-19. However, in spite of the adversity you have faced, here you are today, triumphant. In a year marked by mayhem, uncertainty, and tragedy, you have become victorious. You are more than worthy of celebration, so when I say that I hope you are proud of yourselves and all that you have accomplished, I truly mean it. Take a second to reflect and acknowledge the various hurdles you have overcome to get to this moment. Do you see how incredible you are? Not only have you mastered the content of your academic discipline, you've also mastered the art of adaptability, perseverance, resilience. And although this symbolic degree doesn't come with a physical diploma or traditional accolades, these skills will undoubtedly serve you as you enter the next chapter of your lives. When I was thinking about what I wanted to say in this speech, I questioned what makes MSVU MSVU. Is it the karaoke nights at Vinny's or stopping by your professor's office just to say hi? Maybe it's going to Seton Cafe on your way to class to get your much-needed dose of caffeine. Or perhaps it's being winded from hiking up to the 5th floor of Seton when the elevator line is too long, only to be met with a celebratory poster that tells you how many stairs you climbed, when what you really need in that moment is an inhaler. While all these moments certainly encapsulate the quirky atmosphere of the university that I love, something that stands out that I truly believe defines MSVU is how much our professors and student body value addressing social justice issues and advocating for others whose rights have been infringed upon. I would be remiss if I failed to use the few minutes that I've been granted to speak not to address the importance of advocacy and how MSVU helped me find my voice. An important lesson that I've learned at MSVU is that although it can be tempting to take the safe route and remain tucked away from controversy and difficult conversations, the truth is, we don't evolve individually or collectively when we avoid leaning into discomfort. Coming from the island of Bermuda, which is culturally different from Canada in some ways, my professors and peers challenged me to think critically and question myself, my pre-existing opinions, and my views of the world. This institution is not made up of yes people, and I love that. I feel privileged to have attended classes with professors who valued each and every voice in the room, and I thoroughly enjoyed listening to and engaging with my peers in lively in-class discussions. This is how worldly thinkers are made. I'm grateful for this small wonder of a university that fosters the development of confidence in a safe and nurturing environment. It is my hope that the voices we've created here will allow us to go out into the real world, or in this case, perhaps the digital world, and be confident to share our thoughts and advocate for the rights of others, and receptive enough to digest the opinions that may conflict with our own so that we can be true allies to those around us. Before I wrap up my speech, I want to share a term I learned in an English class that I took with Dr. McFarlane. The term is liminal space. Liminality describes the in-between space that we exist in when we find ourselves in uncertain or disorientating circumstances. For example, imagine a seesaw. One end represents 2019, the middle represents 2020, and the other end represents 2021. Now imagine that you are sitting in the middle of the seesaw, trying to balance your weight so that neither side falls. In essence, you are trying to balance the past, present, and future all at once, and this can be a challenging feat when your symbolic seesaw is meant to teeter. The point I'm trying to make is that whilst it is normal to fear change, change is inevitable. Although you may not have control over the changing world around you, trust yourself and know that you are equipped to handle uncertainty. After all, you are 2020 graduates. I will leave you with words that deeply impacted me from two wonderful professors. In the words of Dr. Zook, remember that you have inner resources that you can draw on at any time to weather any storm. Graduates, you are more capable than you know. In the words of Dr. Pachito, keep taking care of yourself. This is Dr. Pachito's signature email sign-off, but if you know her, you know that she sincerely means it every time, and I mean it today as I say it to all of you. And to add my own, if you've made it this far into 2020 with a diploma in your hand, you've got this. Congratulations once again. Thank you.